Hola everyone, and welcome back to my skins tutorial. My last video, in the top left corner, I showed you how to download Minecraft SkinEdit, and in this episode I'm actually going to show you my 3 basic steps that I use on each of my skins for my requestees on Planet Minecraft. And let's just jump right in to my tutorial here. Alright, the skin I'm going to use as a reference was requested by Lieutenant Cheesecracker, and he requested a steampunk theme. For those who don't know, I took the liberty to look up a couple of pictures here, and basically the idea is those steam engine scientists in the early 1900s. You know, has anyone seen Steam Boy? Kind of like that, where they have the steam engines and the gears and everything. So got some enhanced goggles here for enhanced vision. Got some futuristic gears, old typewriter type keyboard here. So that's basic idea. And what I'm going to do first is tell you where the map is. On the top here is labeled head, the top of the head, bottom, right, front of the face, left, back of the head. So these 6 boxes here all deal with the head. The next part is the hat. Top, and what the hat means is there's a 1 block ratio above the head where you can put different kind of accessories. So we have the top, bottom, right, face, left, back, same as the head, but it's 1 block out from the head portion, so you can have obviously a hat or glasses or anything that you want outside of the face. Next, down here we have the legs. We have the top of the leg, the foot, right, front of the leg, left, back, and the only thing that I don't like about these skins that is with the legs and arms is that when you make the legs, it copies for both. So like if I wanted to scribble on here, as you can see on the 3D down here, bottom left, bottom right, is that it copies for the left leg and then mirrors it for the right. So that's the only thing that is unfortunate about Minecraft SkinEdit. So jumping right in, I'm gonna pick a skin color and clicking the pen tool settings, you can pop up this little menu and change the size of your pen. I'm gonna change it to 8 because each block is 8 by 8. So 1 click allows you to fill up the entire space. And if you screw up, no big deal. Just hit Control Z and it backspaces 1. Backspaces 1 click. Alright, now that we have the base color down, and I'm going to explain a little bit more on the 3 basic steps. Step 1 is the background color. So such as this. This is a skin. That's the very most base bottom layer that you'll have underneath everything. And then the next layer is the basic look. So further on in the video, I'm going to add a robe and some shoes, pants, etc. The next layer. And then on top of that, I'll add more detail to the coat, pants, shoes, and then I'll add some hat accessories, maybe some goggles, I don't know, go on from there. So those are 3 basic steps. The background layer, which is the skin, or the first layer. Then the next is the basic, and then the third and final is just touching up, adding shading, detail, and tuning up the skin. So next, I'm going to add a robe or a jacket. So I'm just going to doodle on here. I'm going to make that bigger. I try to make my skins as symmetrical as possible. Don't be afraid to edit things and change things around, experiment with different colors. What I'm doing here is I'm just getting the basic look of the jacket. The old 1900s style. You can always check your work in the 3D model down here. Now I'm going to move on to some pants. Let's Let's see, what color do I want to make them? Let's go with dark brown. Some black shoes. Next is a shirt. Let's go with a white shirt with a fluffy collar. Add some frills to the end of this coat. There. Next, let's add some hair. Let's get some black hair in there. And again, I just like to be symmetrical. Let's add some eyes. And I'm gonna have his eye color blue. Change his palette color, make it look better. Give him some lips. And that's the basic second step. So the first step is the background, his skin. This is the complete of the second, which is the basic outline And now I'm just gonna touch it up with some detail work. If you add the iris color, which is his blue, and then put 2 brighter layers, makes his eye stand out better. I'm gonna change that though. Change it to... Yeah, I'm just fiddling around with eye colors. No, I'm just gonna make it green, whatever. There. That's a keen example of what I mean by having the iris and then a brighter color, just like that. Makes his eyes stand out. Next, I just want to edit his hair, and I'm actually gonna put some red in there. And again, just mess around for whatever works. Experiment. Just messing around with his red highlights on his hair. And then if you put a couple of parts on the head accessory, it makes it pop out more. Hey guys, I'm back. I just wanted to fast forward and because I'm sure you didn't want to hear my boring drawl while I created the rest of the skin. But here it is. I've created a little bit more hair on the outside. And also on the side of the face here, I added a optical, which is one lens. And this is what I meant by the hat accessory area, where it's one space out. If you look carefully, it's one block out from the headpiece. So like you can see the hair, and then there's nothing there, and then the goggle. So here's a finished product. I also have a gear here on the back of this jacket. And the only thing that I'm irritated about the skin is I couldn't fit it all in one piece. I couldn't fit it all on the back. I had to use a little bit of the right of the body here, right in there. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. I especially like my lens here that I have on the side of his face. So if you want to check my previous video on how to download SkinEdit, check in the top left here. And if you want to check my next video, which will be coming soon, it will show you how to record and save and all the other stuff, the end product of videos. So that's going to be on the right here, top right. And also I have my link down below here. Check my other skins out on Planet Minecraft. So see you guys later, and thanks for watching.